What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius update video, and today we heard about the 3rd anniversary. Finally, we get some information on it. We have the big stream coming up this Saturday, live stream from LA, which I'm going to be going to. If you're going to it, come say hello. And we have some information on the new banner, a new trial fight, bunch of new stuff. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first bit of news on the 3rd anniversary, which I just want to say I love this background. Like, it's in the vortex, a little bit of celebration going on. We have a new banner with Kimono Ayaka and Dressy Aileen. Dressy Aileen's a weird name. I wish it was like James Bond Aileen or Assassin Aileen, because it seems like more she'd be like an assassin, you know, at a party, but she's ready to get in a kill. I don't know, maybe they can't be saying that. Who knows? But there are going to be 2 new units coming to us for the 3rd anniversary that you guys can acquire. It looks like it's going from Friday the 28th till Thursday of 8/1, which is a really long time. This is not a short banner. This banner is going on forever, essentially. It's going on for the whole month of July, which is going to be the whole month. And that just tells me the whole month of July, which like it should be, is the whole 3rd anniversary. So this is going to be there for you guys. If you get a little itchy, if you want to be pulling on it, it's going to be there for a while. So I'd hold off on spending any lapis or anything like that, even if you're in love with these units. Give it a little bit of time, see what comes out. Make sure there's nothing else they reveal that you may want to get with the 3rd anniversary. Moving on down, we do have a new step-up kind of frame here. It's going to be 25k, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25k to get through the whole thing. The first step has a guaranteed rainbow. So perhaps you guys don't care about these units, but you want to get a guaranteed rainbow for 5k lapis randomly with two also guaranteed 4 stars. Be my guest. You can go there and grab that up. The next step is going to give you a 4-star ticket with a one of those 30% or 20%, whichever one they decide to make it, tickets where you need 4 of them. The next step is going to give you a guaranteed rainbow along with 2 more guaranteed 4 stars. And then this step is really weird. It's the step 4 and it contains 2 of the tickets. So you actually get 3 from the step up on the first step, but you have to go through and get the 4th one on step 2 now instead of just step 1. So they kind of went around with that. And then at the end, you get either one of these units. Personally, before I start talking about this, we really need to see their coin shop. Their coin shop is, we'll look at a news notice in a minute, is going to contain their prisms. So if you get enough coins, we don't know how many coins are going to be. There's going to be a coin bundle. We'll look at it in a minute. So passing judgment on this is going to really require on if that bundle is really cheap, if it can be bought with lapis, etc. But let's go ahead and get into the units. So we have Kimono Ayaka. These 2 units, in my opinion, were fluff units, the best way I could put it. These are waifu collector units, and there's no wrong with that. You know, we all have our different waifus that we like. If you love Ayaka, if you want to get Dressy Aileen, that's fine. You can have them in your collection. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care how much they buff these units. I think the art direction of this game is getting more incredible and more incredible, and looking at JP, it just gets that much better. So Gumi, Square Enix, whoever's doing your art department, awesome. I feel like these units were made to kind of take our lapis away. I don't know how to put it. I think their kits are uninspiring. I don't think they're very good. I think it was more of just a flash in the pan. Kimono Ayaka looks really cool and cute, and people will want her, and same with Dressy Aileen. This is my opinion. I'm not trying to take away from your hype or anything like that. I'm giving you my opinion. That's what I do on this channel. Kimono Ayaka is going to be a magic attacker, but using spirit as her base for her magic attack. So if you think of something like that, think of like Leela, where she would use spirit instead of physical, you know, attack stat. She's going to be using spirit to do most of her attacks. They are getting global upgrades, but again, I'm worried this is kind of like, it's just, I think it's just a smash global upgrade on there. They may be tweaking, or they may be changing certain things about the character to make them better, of course, but I don't think it's going to be enough to make them worth summoning on. Also, this banner that we have here is much different than they had in JP. Obviously, I know we get into that and people are tired of hearing it, but I feel like these 2 units should have been almost super easy to obtain. Like, they should have almost been a gimme unit. Like, yeah, you got to spend a little lapis, but you end up getting them. This right here is a full-on head first into a 25k step up, and I don't think that's how it should be on the anniversary. So you can see I have a little bit of animosity towards this banner. It's just how it is. Super Trust Master reward though. Ayaka's hairpiece, defense 38, spirit 94 on a hat, enables nature's festoon, boost MP by 20%, and fill LB gauge every turn. Pretty good, right? There's nothing too wrong with that, but again, nothing too crazy. I don't feel this is an insane thing you have to pick up on. A lot of the time I'm using the Lotus Mage Fina TMR anyway on my head, or I'm using the Myra TMR for some elemental resist. So for this to be an STMR, really just not that into it, but hey, maybe some of you are. Trust Mastery Reward, Ayaka's Kimono, defense 22, spirit 68, boost light resist by 30%. Well, good, we have some resistances here. Enable Sacred Beast Grace, boost parameter when setting an Esper by 10%. So not too bad, but nothing too incredible. Light resist is going to be great there if you end up snagging it up. Looking at her abilities, again, like I said, she does have a little bit of support. I think she has a little bit of Ayaka into her. Restore MP, boost stop resist for all allies, and add light element to own physical attacks. Then we're going to go down here, and it's... Finale, Transcending Heaven. She's going to have different elements she's going to cover. She's going to do all of that based off her spirit. So it's kind of cool that you can build up this unit to be very spirit high based. And then she's still going to be wrecking in the damage. But it really isn't going to be that much damage. Her modifiers aren't that high. She can chain with absolute Mirror of Equity chaining family from what I understand. It looks like her chain frames and hits have been adjusted on this cooldown ability. Can only use it once every 5 turns. I think her LB is really strong too, but I'm telling you guys, when I show you these kits, when we get them in Global, unless they add abilities, these kits are like this long. They didn't put a lot of finesse into them, is the best way I could put it. And then we have Dance of the White Lotus getting an upgrade on the damage. We're going to have to wait until the data mine to see if it's good. Dressy Aileen, another unit that you guys can pick your hands up on. Now, this is a super Trust Mastery Reward that is great, right? Type A sniper rifle, attack 180, two-handed weapon, so you're getting that two-handed true double hand bonus with a two-handed weapon, and it's 180 gun, right? That's a huge attack stat on a weapon, and a lot of our gun users, Regina, will very much like that. Moving on down to the Trust Master Reward, Elegant Gunner, nullify blind, sleep, and paralysis. So we have some good ones there in sleep and paralysis, and boost attack by 60% when equipped with the gun. Again, you guys are going to be wanting to look for ways to make sure that you have 100% pre-battle on these nasty status elements, and then 100% when you get into the battle, because people are going to start imperiling. We've already seen it before. And so I can see why this is good. It's giving you that. It's also giving you some attack to make sure you're not missing out on being a strong attacker as well. Moving down through her abilities, Shall We Dance, once every 5 turns, gradually boost up attack, gradually boost damage of certain abilities, and enable triple engineering for 4 turns, triple cast. She's going to cast that, and then she's going to beat booty, right? She's going to start going in with the damage. Her damage isn't going to be that much unless they add on to it. She has the ability to imbue some elements to make her go in and do some damage. Pile Driver Shot, you know, she's coming in there doing damage as well. But overall, I'm giving you pre-global upgrade, and I don't normally do this a lot. I think that you should be saving your Lapis unless you really... I mean, they are very beautiful. The sprites in this game, again, amazing. I think when it came to design of these 2 units, though, it was lacking. So they're not going to be stellar stars, and they're definitely going to get passed up. Even more so in the future. They don't even stand up to the units we have right now. This is more of a, like, let's get these units. They look cute. They look beautiful. And I want them in my collection. That's my opinion. You can have your own opinions as well. So, speaking of that, though, we do have a Summon Coin bundle that's coming out. Introducing a new bundle to commemorate the release of Kimono Ayaka and Dressy Aileen. The Summer Coin bundle includes 20 Summer Coins. Sales period end. So I don't know if that's going to cost Lapis. It looks like there's Lapis in it, so there's no way it costs Lapis, right? So it's going to cost money. We're going to see how much of the let's see if I can find that real quick. The exchange shop, there are going to be the prisms in here, so you know that's great. I love that part of it, because remember, we wanted the prisms to be in the coin shop to begin with, so that's going to be in there. We don't know how much they're going to cost, though. We're going to have to wait and see when it comes out. You know, how much does 20 get us? Like, does that give us a prism? How close does it get us to a prism, etc.? So it's, you know, it's a cool concept. Kind of helps you like get closer to being able to pick the unit, right, that you want, but we'll have to see it in practice before we can say anything on it. Far Playing Dead Chocobo, that's what I'm talking about. This is the event I want, baby. Moving on down, this is going to be a King Mog event with the Gaiasha seeds. I'll be honest, though. I need the greens, dude. We got the seeds. We got to make the greens. Looking on down, this is going to be a fun anniversary event. You guys are going to get some fun little items. It's just here to celebrate. And look at the Chocobo HUD. It's so funny looking. It's awesome. I wish they put it on and you see rain with it on or something. Defense 18, Spirit 25, boost MP by 10%, and wind resist by 20%. Big thing right there. Boosting wind resist by 20%. Hey, on a headpiece, you're going to want that in your kit. Nullify Sleep and Confusion, so we can get rid of that nasty Sleep and Confusion. If you're a Chocobo Rain only, Chocobo Rain should be given to us for free. So we're gonna, that right there just shows that we should be getting Chocobo Rain for free. He's a free to obtain unit, so we're gonna be able to put all this Chocobo stuff on him and give him some special abilities. Chocobo Armor has a little bit of Chocobo feathers. What'd they do to the Chocobo? How'd they get the feathers? Anyway, attack, maybe they just fell off. They slowly built it. Attack 10, defense 32, boost wind resist by 50%. I'm telling you guys, right there, boom, that's 70% to wind resist. And again, we're going to talk about a new fight coming out. Guess what you need? A bunch of elemental resistances. Chocobo stamina, boost HP by 5% and wind resist by 10%. Again, get all this. Get all this. Buy it up, not because it just looks awesome, not because it's just Chocobo, because you're actually going to use it in the future. You guys going to get a UOC ticket, Chocobo 100. Yeah, we got to make sure we kill those guys. We don't want any of our Chocobos getting harmed. That'll suck. And this is beautiful. I'm just going to keep scrolling. Wow. Okay, now I'm scrolling up. Okay, wow. Wow. Any of these CG Final Fantasy Brave Exvius units, including the 2 new ones coming out. Hio's not here, but that's okay. And Finn and Silka or whatever aren't here. Siltra aren't here either. But hey, most of them are on here, so if you have them, this will give you a bonus. A lot of people out there are going to have massive bonuses. Again, this is about just going in, stomping, feeling powerful, having fun, getting awesome rewards. And there's something else I want to point out that isn't going to be on this list of things they have announced. These units should all be getting their enhancements. Some of these units should be getting special ability awakenings through a storyline, okay? This should all be happening soon, which is one of the reasons why I don't tell people to be upgrading Squall or Renoa or Medina. They're amazing. If you want to do it, go ahead. But I'm talking about the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius CG story units are about to become way more powerful with enhancements. If you are stockpiled on Gil, on enhancement and materials, or you don't mind farming it later on, go ahead and enhance to your heart's content. I think Squall, Medina, Renoa, they're amazing units to enhance. However, they cost a crap ton of materials to enhance as well. A lot of their abilities do. And I think these are stellar stand at the top units. I mean, this CG Phoenix at the top. You have a Rain at the top of the things. You know, he gets a massive upgrade, etc. You know, these units are things you're going to be using for a long time to come. And I'm not saying you won't be using Squall or Renoa, but just hold off because these enhancements should be announced soon, okay, guys? So that's one of the things I want to talk about before we move on. Celebrating the anniversary of Steel Castle Malfikia. That means it's going to be out forever. I've been grinding this thing. I cannot get a rare ability. I wish it says to celebrate the 3rd anniversary, all rare abilities are available. In addition, an exclusive 3rd anniversary piece of equipment will be given as a reward. The problem I have with this is, can't we boost these rates on these? I don't ever get a rare ability. Come on, man. I think I'm really lucky in a lot of aspects of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. The one part I am not lucky on is definitely the Steel Castle, dude. I have like 2 rare abilities. Okay, and I'm sure I'm not putting in the time that it should be, I guess, to get these rare abilities, but I am putting in time. So where is it at? Anyway, moving on down, we get this little anniversary popper. Attack 80, 2-handed weapon, enable Confetti Blast. Confetti Blast deals damage and inflicts a random status element on all enemies. I think it's kind of cool, you know, a little confetti popper to have. It's a little gun, attack 80, 2-handed weapon. Dang, dude. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun to pick up. So hey, Steel Castle, how does it say how long it's gonna be anywhere here? From Friday the 28th, so this Friday until 7/12, we are literally having back-to-back-to-back weeks of Steel Castle Item World, which is amazing. I love it. It gives us something else to do in the game, and pray for those rare awakening things. The dreaded Lost Continent is going to be the Secret of Mana, you know, trial boss to go along with the raid. If we look down here, we actually get a lot of information on how to take down these bosses. This is great stuff. More information in games so people learn how to play the game, how to actually function, how the game works is astounding. So it's great that we have a lot of information here for you guys to learn from. Learn how to take down these bosses. There should be like a little boss journal we could read to figure out the mechanics of the bosses instead of having to head over to like Data Mine Reddit. The Griffin Helm is going to give you guys 5% evade, and that's why this is very important. Headpieces with evasion on them are hard to come by. Evasion is a very strong thing, so I would be getting this Griffin Helm. It's only going to be 5%, it's not 10%, but 5% is still going to be good for you guys. You just guys got to beat it. Everything else is kind of like if you want to go hard, no limit burst, defeat it with magic, use magic 6 or more times. That shouldn't be too hard to acquire and get, but you really want to grab up this Griffin Helm. You don't want to miss out on that. That's what I want to say. Next up, we have Scorn of the Lich. And I'm telling you guys, okay, so I am leaving Thursday, right? I'm leaving Thursday. I had this trip planned for Vegas for months and months and months. My friends go to Vegas every year. I just started joining them a year ago. And, you know, I'm like, yeah, we're going to go to Vegas. Then they're like, hey, the FFBE event's on the 29th. And I'm like, oh, no. And they're like, hey, Shadowbringer's released this week. And I'm like, oh, no. And then there's a big update in Epic 7. I'm like, oh, my God. And then, of course, they throw a trial at the end of this, too. They're doing everything this weekend when I'm going to be gone. They always do that. By the way, go back and watch my videos, and I will tell you, you will find that they always release a bunch of stuff when I'm leaving. So if you guys ever want some big, you guys are, oh, man, there's nothing in the game to do, send me on vacation. I guarantee there's going to be stuff to do in the game. Anyway, Lich is going to be an awesome fight. Scorn of the Lich is really cool. It's kind of a funky strategy to be able to take him down. He'll die, he'll come back. He'll die, he'll come back. but then he'll die again. 3 times, you kill him 3 times, he's gone for good. A lot of the things I'm going to tell you guys here, I'm not going to be able to make a trial guide till I come back, but I'll give you guys some notes I wrote down for this fight. You guys are going to need a magic covered tank, and you're going to need a single target provoke tank that has 100% innate provoke, okay? So that's going to be through abilities. Through equipment, I mean, excuse me, and through passives, to where you'd never have to cast provoke. This is important because that unit's probably going to die every single turn. The Lich is going to be doing some crazy stuff, casting silence on your whole team. So you're going to want to have a way to remove silence, right? Because if you're casting on silence, you're going to have to wait to get rid of that so you can cast your re-raise, okay? Unless you have an ability or something that can do the re-raise for you. You're going to have a re-raise on your entire team the whole time. Essentially, you only really need it on the single target provoke tank, and that is why it needs to be 100% of provoke innately, because when he dies and he comes back, he can't cast provoke again, and he needs to be drawing those attacks away from your squad. That's very important. Another thing is, Lich's attacks will go through evasion, so you cannot build this tank evade. You want to build him at 100% innate provoke, and then as tanky as you can. Do the best that you can. A lot of these units have 50% innate draw attacks anyway, so you just need to throw on a variety of items the game has provided to make sure you guys are pulling that in. Next up, your entire team, including your magic cover tank, needs to get as close to 145% fire, ice, and lightning resist as you can. This boss will be doing those abilities. It will imperil by 45% on fire, ice, and lightning, unless you play a little bit with the mechanics. So right now I'm telling you guys I'm going to be building fire, ice, and lightning resist as close to getting to 145% in battle, so that's with buffs, as I can. And trying to get there as close as I can without the buffs, because Lich does like to dispel sometimes to do some crazy stuff. So that's why also you need the single target provoke. You could play around with him, right? You can hit him with holy. It'll like seal him so that he doesn't do the 45% imperil, so you only need 100 for fire, ice, and lightning. However, if you do that, he's going to do a huge dark attack, and it said you need 180% dark resist, I think, on your tank, and he's going to do stop. So you're going to need stop resist as well. So you really have to look at your equipment. That's why these elemental resistances, I've been harping on it my whole time I've been making these videos, is very important. But that's pretty much my quick tips and shout outs to that fight. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very fun. The Lich looks amazing, very intimidating. You guys can look into this. Lich has 2 instant KO attack deaths and then kill first nullifies resistance from inflicting instant KO. So he's gonna KO you. That's why you need that re-raise on your single target provoke tank. He's gonna get through that. And it more frequently in the second half of the battle. Essentially, when you kill him, he comes back, he's stronger, he starts casting faster. But if you listen to what I'm saying, if you have a way to get rid of silence, if you have a re-raise on your tank, if he's 100% innate provoke, you have 145% on your squad for fire, light, and lightning, you should be fine. You should be able to get through the fight. He does have mitigation to magic and physical. He's just going to be harder to kill. But our units are going to be able to go there and crush him, especially Esther. Get in there and crush him with Esther. I think that the reward is a little bit lackluster for me. Lances are a little bit weird. 190, enable Fey Purging Spear, boost physical and magic damage against fairies. That's awesome that we have this, and I guess we could throw this onto a true double hand user, a true dual wield user, I mean. We can have the spear in one hand or element in the other hand, as long as they can equip a spear, and we get fairy killer, which is cool. Actually, I should not downplay that too much. And then you're gonna get the same rewards you always get: Trust Master reward, Trust coins, and then you get a UOC if you do. Wait, what is the UOC one? Actually, I want to know what that is. Defeat Lich within 30 turns. So yeah, you just got to have massive damage, which you should have if you have one of the new damage dealing units. You're just gonna crush it. Regina is definitely gonna crush it. It's gonna poop on him. The story continues. You guys are gonna have more story. I'm almost caught up with the story. I was doing that last night. It is gonna be a 30% ticket, so these are the tickets. It's gonna be 30% instead of 20% this time. You need 4 of those to do that, and then we're having maintenance. And look at this maintenance time. It's gone pretty long. Okay, so it's starting on Wednesday. I think this is PST, right? So starting on Wednesday, and it's going all the way till 8 a.m. or 5 a.m. Time on this. It's gonna be a pretty long maintenance. You guys are gonna have to get in there and sit through that. But hey, that's pretty much, that's not even close to the iceberg, I think, of what's happening in the anniversary, which is why I want you guys to hold on to your lapis. If you love these units, you've been waiting and you've been holding for these units. They kind of did us dirty with this weird step up, but I'm hoping that bundle maybe costs like $5 and their prisms cost like, well, let's look. Give me a second. How many do you get from this? 10, 20, 30. Okay. you get 70 tickets. You get 70 coins from summoning. So I'm assuming their prisms are going to be like 100 or something. So maybe they're, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I can't even do it. Like, I have to wait and see how they're going to do it and how much this bundle is going to cost. But anyway, I'm excited. So get excited. Now, if you're not excited about this stuff, I am about certain things. Again, the banner, not so much. But they're going to do that huge anniversary stream on the 29th. It's going to be on the Twitch, I do believe, and YouTube. I think they're going to be doing it on both. You can check their official pages for any kind of information you have on there. I think it starts around either 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or PDT, or whichever one is going on around. I know people yell at me about PDT, PSD, whatever, or 6 p.m. Okay. So it's going to be pretty late, and I think it's going to run for an hour and a half to an hour. I'm going to be at the event. If you're going to be at the event, come say hello. I'm excited to go. I'm a little stressed. They're releasing all this stuff. Every game seems to be coming out with new stuff, and I got to leave, so I can't cover it. But you guys will be waiting on me when I come back, right? Right? If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you want from the anniversary. I want myself. Give me the tower. I want the tower to go through. And then subscribe for future content. We'll catch you guys in the next video.